sold out Carver Hawkeye Arena, Iowa City. Toughest, most expensive ticket round one. Big reason why the amazing Caitlin Clark in Iowa beginning their quest for the Final Four. About to take on the number 15 seed, Southeastern Louisiana. The Hawkeyes in front of a raucous crowd of over 14,000. Thanks so much for joining us. The NCAA Women's Championship presented by Capital One. A look at our bracket. Georgia is on to round 2 Sunday to take on the winner of this one. Iowa and Southeastern Louisiana about to have at it. Christy winner Scott Dave O'Brien with you. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day to you, my friend. We look at Iowa, and of course they are a national treasure for the people in this part of the country. But we've got a national treasure as well. Her alma mater was Southeastern Louisiana. Robin Roberts.
Yes.
This is the first time her school is into the NCAA tournament.
Shout out Robin Roberts. I know you're watching, but this is such a blessing for Southeast Louisiana to have this opportunity to compete. 20-win season for the first time since 1994-95 year, and they won the Southland tournament and regular season championships this year, so they earned their way here.
Caitlin Clark has become a household name. But, you know, they played their way to the championship of the Big Ten with a very balanced attack, didn't they?
They had all 5 starters averaging double figures in the Big Ten tournament. They also scored 105 points, which is a Big Ten tournament record. They share the basketball with over 20 assists per game. They have balance inside and outside. And, oh, yeah, they have Caitlin Clark, the stalwart, with 4 triple-doubles this season.
Big Ten Player of the Year, unanimous first-team All-American. We give you a look at the starting lineups now. Capital One starting lineups. And for Iowa, well, they get great balance, of course, outside of Clark. Czinano's a tremendous player, just got 26 on Ohio State. And a number of players shooting the ball very, very well for the Hawkeyes. They open up with the basketball here to get things underway in the first quarter. Marshall's really been cooking from three-point land. And right on cue, she hits 37%. And for the Lady Lions, they are without Alexis Horn, their best offensive player, out with a knee. Creighton will have to be the go-to. Jen Pierre's 5'4", but actually outstanding rebounder.
Yeah, no question about it. Alexis Horn, she is going to be missed in this game extensively with that knee injury. She injured it in the semifinals of the Southland tournament. They're going to have to find another way to implement that level of offense.
Horn at 5'9", averages about 12 points a game, out with a knee injury. Certainly the best offensive player for the Lady Lions, 21-9. Winners of last week's Southland Conference Tournament Championship to get their first NCAA bid. Underneath Brown, trying to spin it up there, but there's a huge size differential between these two teams. Clark on the attack and draws the foul.
Well, that's what Iowa likes to do. They like to get it and go. Caitlin Clark has a change of speed once she catches that ball in their secondary offense.
First team all Big Ten, obviously, with those numbers. And a top pick for National Player of the Year. 20 times she scored 25 points or more. Just remarkable.
I mean, she has averaged 27 points for 3 seasons. So she's been at the top of everyone's scout for 3 years, and no one can do anything with her. She has been phenomenal. 8 assists per game, as well as 7.5 rebounds.
Sarah Cunningham will drop it in, the 5'7" junior from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. One of the few players on this Lady Lions team not hailing from the state of Louisiana. And Gazzardo, the head coach. Her team rallied twice in the Southland Conference Tournament for wins, and that one dead on. Right on the money. You never get tired of seeing that.
Well, she has her cape on early, and she replicated a shot right from there at shoot-around this morning and got up on the table and replicated what she would do to the crowd to egg them on as well.
Cunningham, another good look, and knocks that one down. SLU's most improved player. She'll make about 38% from the three-point line. Inside, Czinano can't get it to go. Clark with a little fall away, got it.
Oh boy, the fader.
She's got a quick 7.
Man, she's got a quick release on that fader. Talking about not being able to do much with her defensively. That is a tough shot to guard.
Brown kicks it out. Cunningham trying to keep on rolling, but short. She followed her own miss very nicely to keep that alive. Pierre scooting inside. Warnock knocked it away. Here's Clark, certainly within range.
She thought about that.
She sure did. Pierre came in and committed a foul.
I mean, watch right here, the separation. She likes to move to her left bit. Oh my goodness, that's just filthy. And then right here, she gets the rebound. We said she averages 7.5 boards, and that just looks so effortless by Caitlin Clark.
Marshall off the iron and tipped to the Lady Lions. The school located about 45 miles northwest of New Orleans.
You see what Iowa's doing defensively here. They're going to mix it up. They like to play man-to-man, some 2-3, and they like to get into some junk defense if they have to as well, some triangle and 2. Lisa Bluter has been known to utilize.
Czinano coming in with 17 points, 7 rebounds per game. In her own right, one of the best players in the country.
No doubt.
Mark slamming on the brakes. It won't fall for her. She's 39% from three-point land.
Oh, I love Kate Martin. She is called the glue by the Iowa faithful here. You'll see a lot of T-shirts. There's just so much support for this team that returns 11 to their roster this year.
Well, you talk about a quick opportunity on the other end of the floor. Marshall could not lay it in.
And she just mistimed her footwork on that, but what a great pass by Clark.
And downstairs, Chrissy Brown, 5'9" junior. Averages 6.7 rebounds with the strike. And Southeastern Louisiana hanging right in there.
And a little jump coverage there defensively.
That's a travel. Traveling violation. Back over to the Lady Lions.
Well, let's see the Showtime-esque pass by Caitlin Clark, the push ahead bounce pass right to Gabby Marshall, who just couldn't time her steps properly to finish it off. But that's what Caitlin Clark does. She initiates offense. 52% of Iowa's offensive production comes from Caitlin Clark either scoring or facilitating the ball to her teammates. That's incredible in terms of what she brings to the table for the Hawkeyes.
Number 2 scorer in the country. Bell with a misfire. And Clark will be fouled again. Jen Pierre with the reach and picks up the personal. And there's your number, 52% of the Iowa points. Caitlin Clark will account for those.
I mean, that's just insane, right? When you're talking about Player of the Year candidates, the way that I figure it is take each of the candidates in your mind off of the court. And what will the team do without said player? And for me, you take Caitlin Clark off the floor. I mean, that just creates so many issues for Iowa.
Tough shot there. Got it to go past Cunningham.
Her change of speed and length. No one really talks about how big she is as a guard. She's 6'1", and she's lanky. She can get by. She has different gears of speed, that burst of energy to the rim.
Creighton with a nice give underneath and a quick strike. Natalie Kelly, the 6'3" junior, with the bucket. Warnock harassed and knocked away. 5:02 to go in the quarter. 12-8 Iowa.
Well, Caitlin Clark, this is the change of speed I'm talking about. She's still surveying between the legs, changes direction, and changes her speed. That's tough to cover. I don't care if you're the first, second, or third line of defense. That's a problem for you. She applies so much pressure with what she does with the ball.
Clark with a triple. Yes. She is sizzling right away with 12.
Oh, my. She is ready to run it back this postseason. Iowa lost to Creighton last year in the Sweet 16. Wanted an opportunity to run it back. Czinano came back for her 5th year.
Bell around and out. Now Falter looking inside. Czinano got great position and will draw the foul. And so far early on, no shot here, the Caitlin Clark show.
It's the CC show. Caitlin Clark has her cape on early at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Knocking in a triple on this one.
The NCAA Women's Championship is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Well, Caitlin Clark has just been phenomenal out of the gate. She hasn't missed a shot yet. She's 4 of 4 from the floor, knocking in threes as well. I mean, she is on a mission, folks. She wants to win. She wants to lead her team to the next round and beyond, coming off of a double pin down right there for a triple. She is just different.
Coming off that Big Ten title game, we talk about all those assists. I mean, she wound up with a triple-double, 17 assists in that game.
Oh my goodness, and she probably could have had 18 because there was this phenomenal pass at that game, Dave, and it was reminiscent to the one that she threw to Gabby Marshall. Up ahead, bounce pass, right on time and target for a teammate, but someone set an illegal screen or something. But oh boy, I mean, she just has so much wisdom with her skill set and the way that she can survey and strike, whether she's scoring or facilitating for her team. I mean, it's just been special to watch her over the last 3 seasons.
Well, it sure has.
She's been fantastic.
She has become a national star. Here's Bell trying to go to work in that paint. Tough shot there, won't drop. And knocked out of play, and Southeastern Louisiana will keep it. Their first 20-win season since 1995.
I mean, you have to give them credit. Resilience is the word that they have used as a touchstone for their mentality and their competitive maturity this year. Winning the regular season and tournament titles in the Southland Conference.
Czinano getting inside for a couple, and she's got to show up big today. 12 points a game, named the Southland Conference Tournament MVP. Inside, going to that left hand. Czinano, beautifully done.
Czinano is tough to stop in the paint. 67% shooter from the floor.
Yeah, you repeat that, you're like 67%.
And it's under duress. It's not like it's wide open shots down there. It's just to hold her position.
Brown slamming on the brakes. Nice shot there by Chrissy Brown. Ayla Gazzardo says she has the best basketball IQ on the team. Clark hit the deck. Cunningham in transition, gives it away. The theft by Molly Davis. She of the famous headband.
The Molly Davis headband fan club is in Carver Hawkeye.
It's a thing, big thing. Nice give underneath. Czinano again. And now the Hawkeyes opening it up to 21-12.
Well, Czinano does such a great job of setting her position inside up early. That post position, she has been waiting to play that. She was behind Megan Gustafson, who was Player of the Year a couple of seasons back. But she has waited her turn in line like at an amusement park, and now she's been playing and riding that roller coaster the last couple of games.
Davis with a hit to make it 23-12, and that'll bring on a timeout. With 2:24 to go in the first.
Well, the law firm has gone to court here today. The law firm is working well together. Look at this pass in from Clark to Czinano.
Carver Hawkeye packed to the gills. All tickets sold out for both sessions in 52 minutes on Monday. Going for $150. Vivid seats. We thank you for that. And it's full capacity here for the entire home season for the first time in program history. This is a special season.
It is a special season with special players. 11 returning to the roster for Lisa Bluter in her 23rd season on the sidelines here at Iowa. But all 5 starters have been playing together for now their 3rd season. So there's a lot of fantastic chemistry that they have created and camaraderie as well. This is who they're here to see, Dave.
So your player of the year, we talked about this a little bit earlier, is Caitlin Clark. Not to say she doesn't have competition for that award, but I think, you know, when she hit that shot against Indiana here.
You were here.
At the buzzer, saw that. I really believe that shot, that moment, lifted her into a different category. Not to say she's the only great player in the country. That's not true. but she is the brightest star right now, and I think that shot elevated her to a different level.
Absolutely, and then what she told our Holly Rowe right after that game too was, I knew it was money when it left my hand, and she was hugging her. It's fantastic, but Caitlin Clark, her heroics on that play, boom, oh, and then she got up on the table and egged on her fans here, started running all over the place. The energy and the swagger that she plays with is just so much fun to watch, and it gives the next generation of young basketball players, boys and girls, permission to play with passion. When you see her playing in her purpose and all the work that she has put in to her game, she is permitted, she is allowed to do that. And it's not being cocky, it's being loving of the game. Give her that. It's so great to see a player with all of her emotions on her sleeve.
To me, there's so much Taurasi in there. There's so much Larry Bird in there, you know? Everybody knows she's going to take that shot. Everybody in the world knows she's going to take it. And she hits it. Great strike on the other end, and Stokey able to lay that up and in for two.
No doubt about it. I mean, I see a lot of Taurasi in her, Diana Taurasi's moxie and just her competitive will.
Bell straight on with a triple, buries that. Taylor Bell, the freshman. She was vital in the Lady Lions' magical run in the Southland tournament. She had 22 points in the championship game.
She's on the all-tournament team there, and vital part of their efficient offense.
Martin open, yes, with a three. Kate Martin knocks it down.
She's a 39% shooter from range. Kate Martin is an unspoken heroine on this team. She has so much to do with their success overall. She's their Swiss Army knife, if you will. She plays tough defense, she boards well, and she can knock down threes with ease.
Cunningham with a jumper, got it. She's having a nice first half. 5'7" junior.
Solid with it, 38% from range. And what this offense is going to provide for Iowa. Look at the spacing here. They're in a 1-4 flat. Take it down, utilizing the clock.
Final seconds of the opening quarter here at Iowa City. 28-17, the Hawkeyes. Clark looking to get open. Well, she's open when she gets to midcourt. On the drive, off the iron. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end with Iowa in front 28-17.
It has been a solid performance for these Iowa Hawkeyes fans who have packed the house 15,000 strong. It's a sellout.